So, hello everyone. So today we're gonna share with you about the tutorial. I think this is a series regarding to the develop the website in the Adobe Experience Manager. So that's the course regarding to the digital experience platform and to use the Adobe Experience Manager, and then how to build a quickly website or a project. And that's the support here in your develop the website by using the AEM. So um, let I just bring um, as you can see here, I have an account on Adobe Cloud. So this is account, and in this account you can see here we have a lot of product by Adobe that's provided for developer, for the author, and a lot of departments who work with Adobe and then create the overall solution that help the website move forward and support a lot of feature and a lot of help. So we have admin console, that experience manager and experience manager access. So to get the AEM and install in your local, you need to go to the software distribution. So in the software distribution, we have a list of the software. So list of software here that support um, to so we two kind of the software. One software just for the general, and the second just for the cloud service. So when you use cloud service, you can click to this tab, then you click on the filter. So this filter, you can see a lot of the version on the software time, like on data, community, content, feature, hotfix, security, and server utilize as well. And you can move to the operating system. So that's the software support: Linux, Mac OS, Solaris, Windows. Okay, and for example, I want to download the AEM. So this is the version for the AEM. So you can see we have an AEM form, we have an AEM case. So in terms of you want to run the AEM locally, you need to download the AEM case. So when you click in here, it shows you about the detail of the latest version. So the latest version here support for the Windows, right? But it's also support on Linux and for the Unix. And we also get a de facto 2 version, right? And the file type now is application and zip. So when you download, you can use the WinRAR or zip to extract the file. Okay, so it's just for the AEM case. And we also have a lot of tools in here, like a universal tool, AEM form design. Yeah, so we can download, and then we have some add-on for the local development. So you can leverage to use and download it in your local. Okay. So this is for the case after you download. So after you download the SDK again, um, you can to adjust the file. So when it adjusts the file, when you click in here, you can see we have a AEM SDK, we have an AEM factors too, and we also have a unit. So in here, it depends on how you run. But in here, I can try to use this. So I can try to leverage to use this. So to follow the development AEM sign, you can leverage to use this website, and I make a series in here to help the people to work on the AEM. So the, the first you need to go to the course, and then you um, the go to instructions, and then you click in here. You click in here, you can show up the detail of the how to set up the AEM APKs for the AEM in the local developments. So this is what I share with you about the AEM cloud, because the AEM we have two versions. The one version we call the AEM on-premise, and the second version we call the AEM cloud. So AEM on-premise kind of very expensive, and then we will need the license when we download or we purchase. So if you use the AEM version cloud, you can totally download it. Yeah, but they don't need to have a license. And but it too is fine. It's just online in a short period of time, not online for a long time. And when you scroll down in here, the pictures, the second picture, I think the same what I share with you on my account. And then we will trying to get the AEM quick start jar file from the officer side. Then you need to set up some kind of trigger sign. So trigger sign the software requirement here just for the AEM. So for example, I would try to create an AEM project archetype. So when you search in here, we have the tutorial. So let's go to the get started with the AEM site. When we click on the website, so you can see here, they can tell you how to start with the AEM project. And for example, here is the AEM sign WKND tutorial. So it's kind of a simple project for the AEM. And when you click on the AEM tutorial, you can go here. We have AEM sign, AEM asset, AEM form. So it depends on your your purpose. You can learn, for example, if you want to learn about AEM sign, just click in here, and then it lists all of the tutorial regarding to the AEM sign. In terms of you want to learn about the AEM form, you can click here, step tutorial. So I can, yeah. But when I go to the multiple step, I go in here. So the option for starting the side project, there are two options. One option we use the AEM project archetype. The second option we use the AEM side template. So what both they are different. So with the AEM project archetype, it's the traditional approach to the AEM development. That's really useful for the AEM developer. If you work for the AEM developer, you can try to follow up and use this way to study. But this way needs improvements. So for example here, if you go here, you can see I use the command line to check the version on the Java and check the version on the NVM2 and the NOS environment. So that I'm going to use the AEM project archetype. So for example here, if I click here, I'm gonna go to the get started with the AEM sign and scroll down. So local development environment here. So we have local AEM auto instance, Java 11, RPG Maven, Node.js environment, Node.js environment, and the M2 Git and Visual Studio Code. Okay, so kindly this is a required software for the developer. And the second way we study the science project, you can use the science template. So when you use science template in here, actually this way just used for the people who work with the AEM environment. So when you work with the AEM environment, so you just need to know about how to create a site, how to create the template, how to create a page. So you understand about the author service and public service and how to replicate the content from the author to public instance. So it's kind of non-technical, you know. So for example, if you learn this way, you just follow the tutorial here. It's kind of very basic, it's not advanced. Advanced, you need to go back to the AEM project archetype here. Okay. So back to here. So this is Java version you can try to install. For example, here I open my terminal. I'll check the Java version. So the version I'm going to use here is the 11. This is my 11 version. And then we will need to have the npm2. So this is the npm2 version, and we have a NAST version. So this is a NAST version, but the version here kind of outdated. Now we use the 16 or 18 or 20. Okay, so we go to the next. So this is the folder structure. The folder structure here mentioned about how you structure your author uh, and public instance in your local development. So you can see the lines and dot property. So this is the file. They take AEM on file. So if you learn the AEM file, you need it. But if you learn AEM cloud, you don't need to have this one. And the second is the more advanced about the folder structure, because we have an author, we have a public. So with the author, you see here, we have the debug bug file. So we create a bug file for debug, and we can create a public inside it, or you can make a public that's separately with the author. So it's just a way you can do it, right? And you can start the Java uh, the, the Java by the Java double click if you are using the Windows operating system. And then when you start the author instance, you can see it. And when you start the public, you can see it. Okay. So for example, here I can try to create a symbol in here. So this is my public folder. I can try to um, create a case. Then I copy this one, go here, and I create the folder, author, and folder, public. Okay. So this is a folder author. I click in here, and I can try to change to the AEM author from 4502. Okay, and I copy this one. I go to the public, and then I click in here. I change to the public, and then public, and then this Y. Okay, so this is all. Then I can click here to start and go to the public. I click here to start. So you can see now it's running. Okay, it's running for author and it's running for public. And then we we're waiting for the author start successfully. We can see this UI, and we can go inside the AEM console. So we just wait, because it's the first time, because the first time can be slow, but if we run the second time or the third time so quickly, and it also depends on your computer, your hardware on your computer. Sometimes, if you use the macOS operating system or some modernized device, so it accelerate speed up learning the AM Java. Yeah. Okay. So while we are waiting for this, we just scroll down, and this is a config your replication agent. So the config your replication agent was mean. So agents like delivery, the place to delivery. So for example, you have fly, and when you want to fly, you need to buy tickets. So the agent help you to deliver tickets, and you take the flight to take the plane to fly. So that's the same in here. So the place to prepare the content, prepare the page templates, prepare all the things, and through agent using the replication manipulation, we can deliver it from the author to public instance. So the public would be the front end for the end user to use it. Yeah. So replication is just a process to copy and synchronizing the content between the author environment to public environment. So we have the file agent, big vectors plus, and then you can access in here to config. Okay. So let's waiting for the author. Oh, it's still running. Okay. So when you click in here, so you go to this page. So this page we know it has set up the setup, and you can see the toggle switch to green color. But if you install AEM for the first time, so when you go to the agents on author, so the toggle to the um, color. Uh, yeah. Um, and you can open to the cloud agents, and this is the configuration. So the configuration he mentioned around how we obtain from the author instance to public instance. By the way, you can copy this link for authentication, and then you click yeah, and then you click on the transport. You click on the transport and you put the user as me and password as me. And when you're done, you can use the test connection. So test connection here we mentioned how the author connect with the public at the port 4503, and that's all for connect for both. Yeah. Um, okay. So I'm gonna go to the final. So final here mentioned about choosing the right path. So choosing the right path, as I tell you, we have a second time, and we have quick site create. So let I start this one for you. So to start the project architect Maven archetype plugin. So the Maven archetype plugin is kind of the that's the already prepared, and uh, that's are available, you know. So we just leverage to use it, and you can you can take notes here. So we have an app title. You can change your project. You can change the ID for application, and you can change the group ID. So group ID defines organizations. Yeah, quite simple. So this website belongs to the commercial, and the organization name is, or you know, if you have the organization, so you can put it in here. Yeah, and this is the version, the current version we are using right now is 6.5.5. Yeah. So for example, I can copy this one. I will explain a little bit because you know when you run this command, you know that command cannot run on command line. So you need to switch to the one line if you want to run on the command line. For example, here I can switch for you. So we can remove the slash and this one and this one, this, this, this one. Okay. Let me check this one. Okay. Okay. So after you remove the backslash, you can try to run on your Windows. For example, here um, I'm trying to create the project in here. So I just um, right click and create a folder. So the folder here, I can put the project in here. So I click in here. It says okay. And after that, I can try to open it here. So there are two ways. If you can open the terminal by the Git, So you can totally to pass the command without remove slash because the command line only gives the multiple line. For example, here you can paste, yeah, you can paste that I so you can copy and you can paste in here. Yeah, this one. Or you can try to open terminal. So there are many ways. You can do the same on the Mac OS system. It's not different. They are the same. Yeah, it's simply you with the git git command line, you can pass multiple line because they support multiple line. So for example here you are lazy, just press one and you paste in here, you can run. Yeah. Okay. So for example, I run on the command line and I click to run and I click to run. Okay. Make sure you already install a Maven before you run this command. If you don't have a Maven, so you cannot run this command, right? And the detail of the available properties that we will need to config and can be found in here. So you can click in here, that's mapped to the experiment or navigate to the GitHub and you can see how they explain for you to understand outside of what it means and ID, artifact ID, and group ID and package version. Okay. Okay, we start localhost 4 542 and 4502. Okay. For the local host, that stop for public is done. You know, the the, the default say the not found. It's okay, no problem. It's no problem. It's running, no problem. Okay. Okay, so we go to the local and then the screen is always the same. What I share with you in here, right? It's the same. So when you scroll back, you can see here after you start the alpha separate, you can see the author and you see the sign box with the username and password. So you can pass the username as me and password as me and click on the sign. So when you click on the sign, you are administrator. Uh, it take a little time to grant permission to go to the author instance. Okay. Yeah, so when you finish the command, you can see it's view failure. It's view failure. Okay, try and check again, but it's no problem. We check and we will try and check again. So after you log into the author, you can see here, and you click on the profile, you can see this is the administrator, and you can see this is the admin, right? This is the admin. This is the access, fully access. Yeah, and then go to the agent in here. After I click in here, it show me the configuration for agent and author is it just reload. It just click around to tell you about how how it is. Yeah, and then how we configure, you know, to make sure you can um, do the same what I share in here. If you got any problem, you can try to give me the command on the line. So I share again, or maybe I will Zoom with you and to help you. Okay. So after you go to the agents on the author, you see the switch and toggle button right now is not green, so it means it doesn't set up. So you will need to click on the default agent and go to For example, I click on test connection first, and when you click on test connection, it's prompted. It didn't connect right, so I need to click on edit. Yeah, and this is the agent, and I click on the enable to, and I go to transport, and this is transport. I scroll down and copy the configuration. I copy this one, and then I put it in here, URL, and I put the admin. I think it's admin. Yes. Okay, I just click OK, and after that, I click on the test connection again. So after, uh, I think we got problem. Okay, let's check again. Click on the edit and go to transport. Let's see. Let's check again. Your agent. Okay, agent ID. We have agent user ID. Agent user ID right now is the admin. And I click on the OK, and then I test connection again. Now it's received. So it means you already connect from the auto to public instance. So about the replication between the auto instance and public instance, I will tell you later. Okay. So this is for Maven's app, and you can see the folder structure. So let I tell you about this folder structure. So this is the folder structure. So that for we have big batches structure, config, content, front end, yeah, all of things. But we will learn one by one. It's a lot of knowledge in here. There's tons of knowledge in here. And then we have a command. So this is a Maven clean install. So you will deploy the package to the server, right? So I will try to run this command for you. But if you want to run commands separately, to make sure you already open the order, or you already run the order instant. Make sure you already run the order instant. Okay. So after you run the order instant separately, so I will copy this one, and then I'll run and tell you about how to fix some problem. For the first time, if you run, you cannot fix it because it has some problems. That I'm trying to tell you. So in here, I will run my command line. So I continue to open the command line. So after I open it, okay, let's run again. Okay, so it's got problem. It's got problem. Yeah. So the problem here is has the problem on the module dispatcher.am files. Okay. So dispatcher actually we have problem because this is for cloud, not for local, right? So I will try to remove dispatchers cloud. We will configure later if we want to deploy to the cloud. So I will guide you. So I will delete it. And front-end React font we don't need to use right now. So this is removed. After we remove this one, you can open the form file. Because the form define all of the module. Yeah. So I open the form file where you already did the departure, so you need to remove this one to avoid the crash when you run the command. And I also need to remove this one. Yeah, abstractor I think we can remove. Yeah, no, abstractor we can keep. No need to remove, right? Because yeah, it's not fixed. Okay, let's start again. Yeah, it's scan project. It's scanning. Uh, okay, it's running right now. So let's wait. When it's done, I will tell you. It's running all of the package. It's running from the R to car contains abstractor config contains test, IT doc test, and UI test. In the AEM, we have a lot of tests. We have tests in Java. We have tests in JavaScript. So we define a lot of rules. Okay. While we are waiting this, if it's a succeed, we have this one user, right? And it tell you about the time to build all of the package. So you can see the package build for the front end may be really slow, yeah. And the responsive pre structure package. So that's prepare